What's going on, guys? Now, if I was an undercover agent, my cover story would be a high-end tuner for exotic cars. That's the type of deception you'll see on Graceland, a new show on the USA Network where undercover agents from the FBI, DEA, and other agencies live together and try to get by. Check out this clip.
Why did you tune?
I'm a teacher. I'm trying to make it on the PGA Tour. Reservist with the 316th Quartermaster Company.
You are now an undercover agent, and your lies are your life.
Graceland, a new original series, premieres Thursday, June 6th at 10 on USA.
Don't forget to catch the premiere on Thursday, June 6th at 10, 9 Central on the USA Network. And click the link in my description box below for a 5-minute sneak preview.
What's going on, guys? Tomcat here, and today I am going to be bringing you a trailer analysis and in-depth look at the brand new trailer and also a first impressions type of a video for the new trailer for the Need for Speed game that just got announced called Need for Speed Rivals. Now, let's go ahead and get the trailer started. It's a little bit short, but if you go over, just look it up. It should be on one of EA's channels, and I'm going to go ahead and get it started right now. And if you pause it at 5 seconds, you can see that that is a Ferrari F12 Berlinetta, which means, and I have some other information about this which I'll just talk about later, but that means that for the first time in 8 years, Ferrari is back in full in Need for Speed. This is incredible, this is crazy, this is perfect, this is awesome, this is wonderful. I am so excited about Ferrari's return to Need for Speed. This means we can get back to that classic Ferrari versus Lamborghini rivalry in Need for Speed. It also means we'll be able to drive some of the most awesome supercars ever created. We'll not only be able to drive the F12, but we will be able to drive a whole lineup of Ferraris. None of the others were confirmed yet. We don't know which ones we'll be able to drive except for the F12. But what we do know is that Ferrari is in the game. It's totally official, and it's just gonna be incredible. Now, if we click, if we go a little further in the video, you can see that there's water dripping off of that Ferrari F12 and dripping off of this Koenigsegg Agera R cop car that you see a little further on in the trailer. You can also see that the road they're on is slightly snowy, rainy, slick, which means weather is coming back in full as well. And then that is another mind-blowing feature that means Need for Speed is going back to its roots. It's going back to that core open road, road racing, original Hot Pursuit, Need for Speed high stakes style of gameplay and fun, and I think it's just going to be absolutely amazing. The level of detail in this trailer is incredible, and the fact that it's completely in-engine is, to me, just absolutely awesome, and just extremely incredible, because not many games can pull off an in-engine trailer as well as this game does. And the logo, the cool thing about the logo is that it's very retro Need for Speed, if you know what I mean. It's very retro style. It looks like the logos from back in the Need for Speed High Stakes days, which Need for Speed High Stakes was my favorite Need for Speed game. It was so fun. I modded that game so much on PC. It's not even funny. But that game was so awesome. It was so fun, and it was so just classic. And if they're doing like basically a successor, like a reboot to High Stakes, oh my god, that is going to be incredible. The game is going to be released on the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, as well as the Xbox 360 and PS3. So the difference between the versions will probably be, like the Xbox One and PS4 versions will probably have better graphics, maybe some additional features because of the online, maybe extra online features in the PS4 and Xbox One versions. But the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions aren't going to be bad either. I mean, the cool thing about this game is that they're bringing a whole new open world into the Need for Speed series. It's never been seen before, and it's called Redview County. Now, they say that it's going to be, they're going to bring it to life with a whole new engine and crazy next-gen detail. The game is going to be running on the Frostbite 3 engine, which as we all know, the Frostbite engine is a phenomenal engine. It's powered the Battlefield series for years, as well as some of the recent Need for Speed titles, and it's done a great job. The Frostbite engine is an incredible engine, and I think it's going to do very well in Need for Speed Rivals. Now, the game is being developed by Ghost Games, and it's actually, Ghost Games has never developed a Need for Speed game before, and they're also EA's newest studio. But the cool thing is that they'll be working with Criterion Games, so it's going to be sort of a combination between these two studios. But since Ghost Games is developing it, they're developing the core game, I really hope they take it back to Need for Speed's roots, and for God's sake, include the option to use a manual transmission. Please, 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 everyone at Ghost Games, please, if anyone from Ghost Games is watching, please, I'm begging you to put the option of a manual transmission back into Need for Speed, because we need it, we need it, we need it, and I'm sure my subscribers will fully agree with me on that. Now for some of the confirmed cars. Now, we already know the F12 Berlinetta and the Koenigsegg Agera R are both confirmed for the game. However, in some leaked screenshots, we have also discovered that the new Porsche 911 GT3, the 991 generation, will also be in the game, as well as the new Aston Martin Vanquish. Now, these are both epic cars. I can't wait to drive the new Porsche GT3. I love 911s. They're awesome cars. They just have this retro styling that just evolves over the years and just looks better and better. And I think the new GT3 is especially gorgeous. And the Aston Martin Vanquish, I don't really need to say anything about that car, because that car is one of the most beautiful cars ever created. The man who designed that car should just be given a giant award for the design of that thing, because it is absolutely incredible. That car is a work of art. There is no better way to describe the new Aston Martin Vanquish. Now, it will feature the Autolog network, which is actually really cool, because it will be tracking everything that you do, comparing it with your friends all the time. We know how Autolog works, and I'm actually glad that they're bringing it back, because I like Autolog. I like to have a constant challenge, because I feel like it adds a lot more life to the game, because you can just, like with Most Wanted 2012, you can just stick the game in the disc tray, and without even doing any races, just try to beat your friends' records in Autolog. And I've literally spent a good amount of time doing that, because it's just so engaging, and you always want to, you just always want to try to beat your friends and beat your friends' records, beat your friends' times. It's also going to feature a new system called All Drive, which is basically going to seamlessly blend single player and multiplayer. Now, I'm not sure how they're going to do this. I hope they can pull it off, because if they can, then it'll be really, really awesome. And I really, really, really hope that the system they try to use doesn't end up being a disaster like Test Drive Unlimited 2. But I really hope it works, and I hope Ghost Games does well with their first venture into the Need for Speed franchise. Now, the racers, there's going to be some sort of weapon tech in the game. There's going to be turbo boosters, jammers, and EMPs, which is basically, that goes back to the new Hot Pursuit. And cops are going to get roadblocks, helicopters, and shockwaves, which I'm guessing the shockwave is something that you can, sort of like an EMP blast. Not an EMP blast, but like an energy blast that sort of knocks the racer's car sort of off the road. Now, one of the coolest things about this game is that car customization is coming back. There's going to be a paint editor, custom license plates, liveries, decals, wheels, performance upgrades. It's all coming back. Customization is coming back to Need for Speed officially, and I am so happy that it's actually coming back, because customization is the core of Need. Well, isn't really the core of Need for Speed, because the core of Need for Speed is the driving, but it's one of those core aspects that's been missing for so long, and it's finally back, and I am so excited that it's going to be coming back, and I can't wait for this game to come out. It's going to be so awesome, it's going to be so fun, and I can't wait for it, dudes. It's going to be absolutely incredible, and I am really, 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 really excited to see how this game plays out, and I hope it's good. I really, really, really hope it's good. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to click that like button. Tell me in the comment section below what you thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more upcoming game news, Forza content, Need for Speed content, and more. I will see you guys in my next video.